Merry Christmas one and all. Hi, Neil Sean here in the heart of London, Kensington Palace today, and I hope you're keeping well on this fine Christmas day wherever you are in the world. Now, I told you wouldn't be alone, didn't I? Today we've got a real special Christmas treat for you because I've unearthed a video that we did a couple of years ago now with a very special gentleman. His name is Mr. Laurie Holloway. Now, Laurie is a musician, a conductor, arranger, a songwriter. He's done everything. In fact, co-written so many famous theme tunes for television. You'll just know so many of them if I told you. But on our particular chat, he focused about his association with our wonderful British monarchy. In fact, he told me something of an exclusive, something that, of course, no one else knew apart from him and a few of the people who were working on that particular project. It focuses on, of course, the wonderful late Queen Mother and her 90th birthday. And it was a very special surprise that was put together by our glorious Majesty the Queen and, of course, her late sister, Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret. Now, having met all three ladies, they're all quite formidable, let me tell you. But what was interesting about this particular story is no one actually knows what happened to the final product. I won't spoil it too much more, only of course for you to take notice exactly of what Mr. Holloway does talk about and exactly what happened on that day. Now, if you're not aware of exactly just how important Mr. Holloway is, he was the musical director for the late Judy Garland and Liza Minnelli at that very special concert in the early 60s at the London Palladium. Yes, he was that man. And he talked about all sorts of things, working with Judy Garland, arranging tracks and not having the time to work for, of course, another wonderful diva, Barbara Streisand. This man has truly done it all. But as he told me, working alongside our British monarchy was, of course, one of the pinnacles of his career. He comes from Oldham in the north of England, so you can imagine, as he said, coming all the way from there right through to the monarchy and, of course, the fine British palaces. It really was something of a wonderful career high. As I say, on this Christmas day, do join me as we take a look back at this wonderful royal story. And also, once again, let me wish you all a wonderful Merry Christmas Day. And if you're alone, remember, lots of people are in the same situation. We're all reaching out to each other. Don't feel alone. Simply enjoy this wonderful entertainment. And of course, do let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. It's always good, truly, to hear from you. Now, I'm off for a bit of a Horlicks, yes, always love a Horlicks, and I'm going to be sitting down, guess what for, at 3 p.m. today, to sit down and of course marvel at our glorious Majesty the Queen and listen to see what she tells us about her year and what we can look forward to in 2022. If you have the opportunity to watch the Queen's speech, as ever, do let me know your thoughts also in the comments below. Merry Christmas, I'll see you soon.
I'd love to know, yeah. Well, Princess Margaret was a good friend of Marianne and me.
Yeah.
And she used to come out to the house and have her knees up. I think she came at least 6 times. And she would say who she wanted as guests. She would like to meet stars, and we knew more or less everybody. Anyway, the phone rang one night, and they said it was Princess Margaret. I thought, are you sure? Could be one of my bass players having a go. But anyway, it was her. She said, are you free to come to the palace? I said, tomorrow. I said, yes, which palace? She said, Buckingham Palace. I said, fine. What am I coming for? She said, the Queen and I want to sing nursery rhymes that we were taught as children for the Queen Mother's 90th birthday. So you know how long ago it was. Yeah. So I said, give me a clue. She said, well, we'll be singing I Know Where the Flies Go in Winter Time. I said, well, any more? She said, no, you'll know them all. So I called up Chappell's immediately, got him to bike down I Know Where the Flies Go in Winter Time. So I turned up with one piece of music. And I said, you'll be pleased to know, Mum, that I got... She said, it's the wrong one.
Oh, no.
There's another one.
Oh God! Now that must have, did you think the tower's looming here? You know,
I thought off with his head, yeah.
Chopping off. I mean, that is an incredible thing. You know, from where you started.
Yeah,
you know, if you like, to all the way.
My mum and dad would have been proud of that. Yeah.
Must be thrilled, Laurie. Yeah. I mean, incredible.
So I got in there, and the Queen said, we have to move rooms because that band's practicing again. I started making a noise. So we went in this room with a piano, a twin mic, and a recording engineer. And we did about 14 tracks. I said, look, the best way to do this is you sing it, you two sing it, and I'll get the key and the routine and perhaps learn it. So we did that, and it was very successful. And we all sat down and listened to it back. And then Princess Margaret came to the house one night. She said it was very, very successful. The Queen Mother loved it. She said, I took it in there, and I said, it was a cassette.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I don't have any equipment. You'll have to go out and sit in the car. So they went and sat in the car with this cassette, and then went back in. Prince Charles arrived. He said, I want to hear this cassette. She said, well, you have to go and sit in the car. He said, why? And he opened the cupboard. She had all this hi-fi gear that she'd never opened the cupboard
Never seen before.
Sadly, when the Queen Mother died, they lost the tape.
Oh, what a
So
shame.
it's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
how
shame.
valuable is that tape when you think about it now?
Yeah.
And you're part of history, if you like.
Yeah.
You know, people
But it's
don't realise.
gone.
Yeah, somebody
The
must
tape.
have it, though.
Well, I
Yeah.
often wonder if the sound man who was
Yeah.
sold to make one copy kept a copy.
You know, yeah, you'd like to think in that respect, you wouldn't mind somebody being a bit tricky, would you? You know what I mean?
No,
Just
you'd
think,
like, yeah, be very
well,
pleased, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't suppose we'll know for a long, long time.